हेलो फ्रेंड्स, इस वीडियो में हम देखने वाले हैं इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस फॉर एसएससी बोर्ड एग्जाम 2019. It is strictly based on the Maharashtra State Board. This is part 1 and here we will discuss about the all important concept related to the algebra. Strictly, it is related to the linear equations in two variables, chapter 1. Let's proceed. The first concept in a linear equation in two variable is that the definition of the linear equation in two variable. Here, the standard equation of the linear equation in two variable is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where x and y are the two variables with power 1. Power is also known as the order of the equation, that is the higher degree. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It deals with the two variable x and y, and there are three constants a, b and c. Note that no two constants are 0 at the same time, means when the two constants are 0 at the same time, then such equation is not said to be the linear equation in two variables. Question 1. Whether the given equation are linear equation in two variable, discuss. We have already discussed about the definition of the linear equation in two variable. Now we have to check whether the equation is linear equation in two variable or not. We have discussed the two conditions. First condition is that there must be the two variables xy or any other variable m n. If there are the two variables with the power 1, then such equation is said to be the linear equation in two variable. And the second point is that no two constants are 0 at the same time. According to these two conditions, the first is given that 4m plus 3n is equal to 12. If we convert it into the standard form to this equation, it will 4m plus 3n minus 12 is equal to 0, and correlating with the am plus bn plus c is equal to 0, this is the standard form, and this equation gives that there are two variables m and n and having the power 1, and there are the constant terms 4, 3 and minus 12. So this equation is said to be the linear equation in two variable. Now the second equation is that 3x square minus 7y is equal to 13. This is not the standard equation of the linear equation in two variable, because there are two variables x and y, but the degree of both variable is not same, and the first variable have the order greater than 1. So this equation is not the linear equation in two variable. Let's discuss about the third. 6y minus 3 is equal to 0. There must be the two variables, but this equation shows that there is only one variable. Now, how to convert this equation into variable? Let's see. 0x plus 6y minus 3 is equal to 0. We put the 0 with x. So 0 multiplied something is 0. There is no value of such, but we adding 0x with the 6y minus 3 to show that this equation is the linear equation in two variable. Why? The x and y have the power 1, and the second condition is that there not must be the two constant term at 0 at the same time. See, the A is 0 but B and C are not 0, means the first condition and the second condition follows. So here A and C are the linear equation in two variable and B is not. Now we're discussing the simultaneous equations. What are the simultaneous equations? The linear equation in two variables is x plus by plus c is equal to 0. If there are two such equations, then these equations are called as simultaneous equation. Let's take one example. a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 or the two equations are given, then such equations are called as simultaneous equation. Now the most important question asked in the exam, that solution of the equation. What is the solution of equation? The values of the variables satisfying the given equations is called as solution of equations. Let's elaborate. 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. It is one example. Let's put the values of the x and y. Let's put x is equal to 0. So we put the x is equal to 0. So 2 into 0 must be 0. So 3y is equal to 6. So y is equal to 2. Now put the x is equal to 1. So 2 into 1, 2. So this will get in the right hand side. So 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. And y is equal to 4 upon 3. Now x is equal to minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 means minus 2, and in the right hand side this is equal to 6 plus 2 is equal to 8, and y is equal to 8 upon 3. Now put the y is equal to 1. If we put the y is equal to 1, then the x is equal to 3 upon 2. If we put the y is equal to 0, then x is equal to 6 upon 2, that is 3. Now complete the table for x minus 6y is equal to 3. In this table we have given some values and we have to calculate the another value. Let's see. If we get the x is equal to 0, then what will be the value of y? Put x is equal to 0 minus 6y is equal to 3. So y is equal to minus 3 upon 6, that is minus 1 upon 2. So xy will be 0 minus 1 by 2. In the next column, y is 0. What will be the value of x? So x minus 6 into 0, 0. So x is equal to 3. So the another point is 3, 0. Now in the third column, x is given that 1. That is this one, 1. Now what is the value of y? If I put the x is equal to 1, then this will is equal to 1 minus 6y is equal to 3. So 6y is equal to 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2, and y is equal to minus 2 upon 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 3. So put this value in minus 1 by 3. So xy is 1 and minus 1 by 3. Now in the last column it is given that dash 1 by 2. So y is equal to 1 by 2. Then what is the value of x? Put again the value of y in this equation. So x minus 6 into 1 upon 2 is equal to 3. So this cancel. So x minus 3 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 6. So the point is 6 1 by 2. So in this way we have to complete the table for the given line, and these values of xy is the solution of the given line. The same concept is using, we have to calculate the values of x and y by the graphical method. Now, what is the graphical method to solve the given simultaneous equation? If we have given the two equations, then we have to calculate the values of x and y by using the general method, Craven's rule, and we are using the graphical method. Now, to solve this equation by using the graphical method, we have to take on some concept in mind. First, how to draw the graph for the given line. So, take one example. X plus 2y is equal to 5. In the last example, we have discussed how to take points. Take x, y, xy. Put the values of x is equal to 0. What will the y? Y is equal to 5 by 2. So point will be 0 and 5 by 2 is 2.5. In the next column, put y is equal to 0. So x is equal to 5. So point will be 5, 0. Now these points are plot on a graph. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. And in the y axis, take 1, 2, 3, 4. No need to draw in the negative axis because there is no negative point here. So the first point is 0, 2.5. Now how to draw this point in here? Graph 0, 2.5. Take the x-axis is equal to 0 distance. The point will be on the origin, and take the 2.5 on the y. So this 1, 2 and 2.5. The point will be on this point. So this is 0, 2.5. This point. Now 5, 0. Take the 5 x distance 5 here, and we have to go on a height of 0 on y-axis, but 0. So this point will be on this. Now join these 2 points together. We use one line. So this is the graph for this line. X plus 2y is equal to 5. Let's take the more example. Solve by the graphical method. X plus 2y is equal to 4. 3x minus 3y is equal to 3. Generally, such questions are asked in an exam. How to solve these simultaneous equations by the graphical method? We have to take the table for each line. Take the table for the first line. X plus 2y is equal to 4. So x plus 2y is equal to 4. Now put the values of x is equal to 0. So y will be is equal to 2. If we put the y is equal to 0, then x is equal to 4. So the point will be 0, 2, and this is equal to 4 and 0. Now for the second line, 3x minus 3y is equal to 3. If we divide such line by 3, then the line will be x minus y is equal to 1. Now put the values. X is equal to 0, so y is equal to minus 1. So point will be 0 and minus 1. If we put the y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, so point will be 1 and 0. Now these points 0 to 4, 0 for the line x plus 2y is equal to 4 and 0 minus 1, 1, 0. These are the two endpoints of the x minus y is equal to 1. Now by using such data, draw the graph. We know that how to draw the graph. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Take the points 1, 2, 3, 4 as per the scale. and on y-axis also take as per the scale. Don't forget to write the scale on right hand side. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit and y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Now join the points. The first point as 0, 2 and 4, 0 are for the first line, and for the second line 0, -1, and this is the 2, 1. So if we draw both lines, we get one intersection point, and this intersection point is said to be the solution of that given simultaneous equations. Now the next point in a linear equation in two variables is that the Cramer's rule. Cramer's rule is the most important point in this chapter. Let's take two simultaneous equations. Ax plus by is equal to L, Cx plus dy is equal to M. So these equations are taken into the two parallel lines, and such two parallel line is said to be the determinant sign. So here the capital D is equal to A, B, C, D. These are the coefficients of the x and y. The first column says that the A, C, these are the coefficients of the x, A, C. B, D is the coefficients of the y, B, D. Now dx, how to draw this dx? So take in the left hand side for the x, it is that L, after that B, so L, B, and for second M, D. Now dy, for the y take the left hand side A, then again its left hand side L, so A, L, C, M, this one. Now the points x is equal to dx upon d and y is equal to dy upon d. Now how to solve some simultaneous equation by the Cramer's rule? Take one example. Solve the given equation by the Cramer's rule. X plus 2y is equal to 4 and 3x plus 12y is equal to 12. First write the determinant d is equal to, in the two parallel line we have to take the points of the coefficient of the x and y. So in the first line the coefficient of the x is 1 and coefficient of y is 2. In the second line coefficient of the x is 3 and coefficient of y is 12. So solve this. 1 into 12, 12, minus 3 into 2, 6. So this is equal to 6. Now dx. dx is equal to, in the left hand side of the x is 4 and that 2. In the second line this is 12 and this is 12. Now we solve 4 into 12, that is 48, minus 12 into 2, 24, and this is equal to 24. Now about the dy, dy is equal to, in the two parallel lines we had to put the values 1, 4, and in the next line 3, 12. Solve it. 1 into 12, 12, minus 4 into 3, 12. So 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. Now what's the value of x and y? X is equal to dx upon d. What is the value of dx? Dx is equal to 24 and d is 6. So therefore x is equal to 4. And for the y, it is equal to gy upon d. But the dy is 0, so 0 upon something is equal to 0. So the solution is xy is equal to 4, 0.